Okay, so why to use call as a teacher? Because it is awesome and it helps to it makes your life easier. For example, imagine your picture yourself teaching your students how to use Web 2.0 tools. There are some of those tools that are simply amazing. You can create fantastic works using those. For example, imagine imagine you teaching your students how to improve their academic writing through the use of blogs. You can encourage them to create a blog, to write in it, to use it as a journal, as a personal journal. Or there are many ways to motivate your students to use those tools, and it will be very appealing because they would like to share their ideas. They would like to share what they think with the word, with the entire word. Now, with the use of you can connect that use of WordPress, of Blogger, and connect it to Facebook, for example, and then you can create you can take those piece of readings beyond. You can encourage them to create that would be like a social network dedicated for learning English. There are so many places that they can visit that are that which aims are to improve your English. There are some other web page that you can visit in order to find another person who wants to learn your native language, and the only thing that you have to do is to make like a conversation with that person. So I think that teachers may use call just because it is awesome. So before I really can't picture myself giving feedback my students using Jing, for example, or Snagit. I really love that tool. I can imagine showing my student their own paper and telling my comments. It will not be time consuming because I'm doing that on the go. I'm reading the reading passage, and at the same time I giving my feedback. So that will create like a bridge between my students and my personal opinion. That would be, I think, that simply awesome. Or using Brainshark. Imagine that you can record your classes for those students that didn't show up, and that would be so helpful for them. So, or they can do the same for you. For any reason they cannot show up to class, so they can send you their Brainshark presentation in order to complete that appointment. Why other reason I can give for teachers to use call? I think that teachers who use call will realize that the computer is not the most important part of the process. I know that as a call practitioner, okay, I suppose I'm being a call practitioner. I know that as a call practitioner, I have to, in the future, I will disappear because it is not practitioners are not supposed to exist, because it's supposed that in the future call will be normalized. So in every classroom, in every school, in everywhere, they will have computers, and so teachers could use those computers in order to give their classes, their called classes. For that time, the term call disappeared, because when something becomes normalized, we start talking about that. I think that teachers will have a lot of benefits using code. That's why they have to use code.